Morgan and who? Magnus Bane. Oh shit. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? Why? Goddamn.
To be talking to you, Belladonna. Should have taken a break, not an Oxford comma. Take what I want when I wanna. And I want.
Hello everybody, Nora back again. So about 6 months ago, the amazing Morgan of Morgan Vega tagged me in the Rip It or Ship It tag. Now for those of you that do not know, the Rip It or Ship It tag was a tag that was created by Emma of Emma Books, whereby you basically split your characters up and, you know, choose one from each pile and decide if you rip the pairing or you ship the pairing. And I've been dying to do this tag since like Morgan tagged me like ages ago, and I never got around to it, and I just decided that, you know what, the last couple of weeks I've been kind of not so good, so I definitely need to cheer myself up. And yeah, so everybody has done their own little spin to it, and I don't know if this has been done before, but basically I wanted to challenge myself but also give it a little twist. So I decided to, yeah, you can see my mug. This is my Crow Prince mug. There you go, that's Cardinal Jude. And this is the King of Scars mug I got in my Illumicrate box. So what I decided to do was to ship or rip heroes and villains together. But because I didn't want to torture myself too much, I decided that my villain pile would contain villains, anti-heroes, and really morally great characters. Like, you have to be really morally great to be in this cup. And then my King of Scars cup would have my, you know, heroes slash good people. And yeah, so we have two names. The first name is it's Duomo. Fuck. Okay, and then who am I meant to rip or ship him with? Nina. Oh my god. Okay. So the love of my life, Nina Zenik and Duomo. So this is Six of Crows, this is Nevernight. You know what, I don't ship it. One, because Duomo is a priest. It sounds like he's going to be very pious. It sounds like he's going to be very pious. It sounds like he's going to be very opinionated. It sounds like he's going to like keep putting down my girl Nina all the time, and she deserves better. Although now that I say it, technically that is Matthias for like the first part of their relationship. But see, Matthias had something called growth, which I'm fairly certain Duomo would never have. And most importantly, Duomo is old, but not the attractive kind of old. And I'm sorry, nah, just doesn't work. Next names are let me see, Ziri from Daughter of Smoke and Bone, and let me see, who's this? Severus Snape and Ziri. Do I ship it? So Ziri is soft and adorable and amazing, and Severus has shown us that he's quite misunderstood in where his loyalties lie, but still he's just mean. And he just sounds like the kind of person that would go really, really mean to hurt you, like when he's angry at your choice of friends. Case in point, what he did with Lily. So no, rip it. I do not ship him with Ziri. Ziri deserves, you know, someone that would not lash out at him when he's pissed at him. Next up, okay, let's see. Manon's grandmother. Fuck. Okay, fuck. Shit. And Inej. Nah. Still ripping it just because of the fact that, one, sure, Inej is already in love with one morally great character, which I really wish like they had found each other, but also because of the fact that Inej is very principled, right? And even though she would disagree with you on certain points, there are just certain things that, you know, the person she's in love with, she cannot just condone the person that she's in love with doing. And what Manon's grandmother did to Asterin and Asterin's baby, I am 100% sure that Inej would probably just stab the bitch out, even though like technically that probably won't kill her immediately, so Inej would have to find a new way to kill her. But no, I rip it. I don't care, even though that grandma is hot. But nah. Doesn't work. Goddamn. I've been ripping all these ships Was this a good idea? Maybe I should have just like had everything together. This sucks. Okay, Tamlin and Harry Potter. Okay, goddamn. Do I rip it though? Do I ship it though? Do I ship it or rip it? Tamlin can be very possessive, quite abusive, could be quite a dick, also tends to say all sorts of stupid shit when he's pissed, but at the same time, he seems to be on his way to being redeemed, so I'm not totally going to write him off that. And also, more importantly, Harry has, actual magic other than being able to shapeshift into a wolf and being super strong. So, you know that every single time that Tamlin pulls some stupid shit, Harry will just zap his ass. Or Expelliarmus his tooth out, because we all know that Expelliarmus is like Harry's favorite spell, so... Do I ship it? Like, I think so. Like, I'm a big Drarry shipper, and this is just basically another misunderstood, raised by the wrong father, had his priorities shifted, and is now trying to reform and make a better, be a better person, blonde, man, elf, magical being, and this is technically Drarry, but if Draco was, a fae, so I ship it. I actually kind of ship it. My very first ship it, finally, thank God. Next pairing, we have Amren. Okay. What am I shipping Amren with? Amren and the Darkling. Yes. Yes and yes. Think about it. They both like shiny things. They both like black. They both are very, very immensely powerful people. They both live for centuries. They are both misunderstood. They are both just looking for, power that they can respect, and they'll both bite your head off if you piss them off, like, or separate your head from your body in some form of way. So I ship it. I totally ship it. Amren and the Darkling. That totally works. Like, this works. Okay. Next up is, let me see. Vivienne. So Vivienne from The Crow Prince and Kaz Brecker. Vivienne and Kaz. Oh my. Okay. This is interesting because, see, they are both professional liars. They both like to lie to others, right? And one tends to bury her head in the sand. The other one tends to meet his problems head on. But would they make a good couple though? Like, think about it. Would they make a good couple? I think so. I actually kind of ship it, because think about it. Kaz will be able to teach Vivienne, how to face her problems, confront issues, not try and like believe that they would all go away, and also give her a proper way to channel that rage she's felt ever since she was ripped away from her parents. And Vivienne will just, teach Kaz to live a little. Maybe she would even dye his hair orange. That would be fascinating. I ship it. I totally ship it. Next up is this. Okay, so we have, and they can also bond over the fact that, they both lost family members. Kaz with his brother, and Vivienne with her mother. Okay, Jesper and Carden. Hoo-wee. Jesper and Carden. Do I ship it though? Like, we all know my son Carden. He tends to tell you, the only way he tells you he loves you is by basically reverting to a pre-teenage boy, yanking your hair and tossing sand in your food, and basically torturing you with all his fair ways. And Jesper has always been flirty, fun. Do I ship them? Would they be good for each other? No. I think Carden actually needs someone who can be just as vicious as he is, slightly vicious, slightly manipulative, but, would meet his slight brutality, with a brutality of their own. And I just can't see Jesper, being wicked. So no, I rip it. Definitely rip it. which is sad because they would have looked good together, like really, really good together. Next is, let me see. Okay. Next is Rye. Yes, Rye from A Darker Shade of Magic, and Locke from Crow Prince. What the fuck? Okay. Locke, manipulative, always trying to create drama. You know, his life is boring without drama. And you have Rye, who basically, because I've not read the other 2 books in the series, but you know, he's loyal, he's kind, he's sweet, he's charming, he flirts a lot, but at the same time he does believe he's not good enough, you know, just because he doesn't have powers. And I actually think Locke would be kind of good for him, just because Locke would be able to move the pieces in a way that is more intelligent. Because sorry, the little I know of Rye so far, at least in the first book, he's not very smart. Like, he's very loyal and he always expects the good in others, and so that always leads him awry. So I think he needs just that bit of jadedness and that willingness to switch the rules up all over the place. So yes, I ship it. I actually ship it. Then we have Akiva, okay, from the good pile, and Bellatrix Lestrange. Huh? Okay. She is loyal. Like, if we're saying any good things about Bellatrix, she is loyal. She is she's evil. She killed Sirius. But okay, fine. I'm not about to get into the whole. Would they make a good couple? Would Akiva and Bellatrix make a good couple? One of them is very tortured, you know, and has spent all his life being raised as a soldier, fighting for, you know, the greater good, until he realizes that he's just been contributing to this mass genocide and he wants to change. And the other one is really, really loyal to a genocidal maniac who, you know, is all about blood purity. And Akiva technically is one of the misbegotten. So no, one, I don't think she would want him, just because she does seem big on blood purity and you know, being able to cleanse the world, which is something that Akiva is totally against. So rip it. They do not work. Next is, hold up, Rhysand and Mia Covere. Oh my god, oh my ever-loving god. Mia and Rhysand, like, oh okay. You know what, Rhysand has always been a fan of, you know, accepting people as they are, with the good and the bad. In fact, he would I think they would make a perfect ship, because he would encourage Mia to train. He would encourage her to be her badass self. He's going to help her plan a revenge game and make sure that she gets Skeva, Dromo, and Cassius. So totally, like, it makes perfect sense. Think about it. But damn, they would bathe the world in blood. But the world would deserve it. Ship it. Next is Matthias. Okay, that's Matthias Evla. And Astrid. Ooh, Astrid, the sister from A Darker Shade of Magic. Oh, goddamn. Okay, do I ship them? Though? She's very cruel. She seeks to control others. She's kind of like a witch. She's a witch in the way Matthias thought Nina was, until he discovered that she's not like that. So they won't work, because Matthias, she's everything that Matthias hates, and Matthias is trained to hate. And even though, you know, he had to unlearn that, she's the one that is most deserving of that hatred and of being labeled a witch, in need of, you know, a witch hunter to take her the fuck out. So rip it, it's not gonna work. Then we have Jude Duarte, my baby girl, love of my life, and Cassian. Jude and Cassian, I actually ship it. Think about it. Like, before, things went all over the place for Jude, you know, but we love the direction it took, except for the end of Wicked King. Queen of Nothing Had Better Deliver. But because of the way things ended with Jude, like because of the way things were at the beginning with Jude, you know, her wanting to be a knight and her training, I ship it because I think that she and Cassian will like be really, really intense in the sense of like training. It will push her to be better, to, you know, have the best of skills, but at the same time it would give her some levity and try to cheer her up. And also because both their beginnings are so sad, they have both lost their mothers, they both feel this burning need to earn their place in the world. So I totally and completely ship it. I see it happening. I see it as a thing. Then we have Mick. Ooh, okay. Mick from Daughter of Smoke and Bone and Athos. Athos being Astrid's brother in A Darker Shade of Magic. Hurtful, hateful piece of shit. No, nope. My baby boy Mick deserves better. Think about it. Like, Athos is everything, as far away from Susanna. Like, Susanna is, you know, she's a rabbit fairy. She's the Venus flytrap. She would bite you off, but she's also immensely loyal, and she, you know, she always wants to do good and everything else. And she's terrifying, but also so sweet. Athos is not loyal to anybody but himself and to power. And Mick, nah, Mick would not, they wouldn't work. Rip it. Totally rip it. Totally rip it. Mick deserves better. Just saying. He deserves so much better. Okay, next we have Ronald Weasley. Oh my god, it's Ron? Okay, Ron and Baelkin. Baelkin is, of course, Carden's brother. You know, the one that, you know what he did at the ceremony, you know what he did. So Baelkin and Ronald Weasley. Now I still think that Baelkin does not appreciate loyalty. He's always somebody that seeks to use others, and he would always double cross you. And Ron is loyal and deserving of someone worthy of that loyalty. And their arguments are not going to be things that, you know, spur them on to become better people and better versions of themselves. Like what happened, like, you know, with Ron and Hermione. So, no, I totally rip it. They don't work. They totally do not work. No. Next, we have Azriel. It's my baby bat. Oh, my God. It's as Azriel and Aisling Janhem. Ooh. Azriel and Aisling. You know what? I think she would bring him a bit out of his cell. She would probably make him laugh. She would probably have him go with her on some like dangerous, stupid ass missions that would almost get them killed, but she would want to do it for the fun of it. And I think slowly she would like encourage him to let his guard down, but at the same time he's not going to be all wrapped up in having to protect her. Like, she can defend herself, she can fight for herself. And I also think he would, just like Rhysand, be willing to go through, you know, the lengths to help her get her revenge. So yes, I ship it. I completely ship it. My baby bat and the assassin totally works. Okay, next we have Kane and Kane and Rowan Whitehorn. Oh my god. Rip it. Rip that shit to shred. Kane is an abusive, sadistic piece of shit asshole, and Rowan Whitehorn might, you know, have a streak, but he's not sadistic and he deserves better. And I'm certain that after they get together, Ron will probably like see the aftermath of someone Kane tortured and be like, fuck that shit, and kill him. So no, rip it. Rip that shit to shreds. Okay, next we have Manon Blackbeak. Oh my god. And Saran. Who is Saran? Oh my god. Oh my god. Hell no. Okay, so this Saran is the king in Children of Blood and Bone. You know, Inan's dad. That murdering piece of shit. And nah. Manon would kill him just because of the fact that, one, is an asshole, two, he treats his daughter like crap, and we all know that Manon has a soft spot for, you know, imprisoned daughters and imprisoned nieces and imprisoned everybody. So no, like she's come so far to settle for evil piece of shit like Saran. she's probably just going to lure him in, let him think she's interested in him, and kill him and believe that she's done the world a favor. And let's be honest, she totally would have. So no. Next we have Jonathan Morgenstern. Now, I have not read any of the Shadowhunters books, but I did watch the show, and I have, you know, I've been in the fandom, but not really in the fandom yet. And I've read a lot of fan fiction, so I have a vague idea of, you know, their characters and their behavior. Okay, so Jonathan Morgenstern and Kel. Ooh, do I ship it though? Do I ship it? Because think about it, Kel does understand, or he can sympathize with having pure magic in you that corrupts you, that slowly corrupts you and takes over your entire being. Which, okay, I'm going to try and limit the spoilers, but that's kind of technically what happened with Jonathan in the books. So I think he would understand. He will not be able to tolerate it. A lot of the atrocities that Jonathan, you know, commits, but he will be able to understand him. And Kel also strikes me as the kind of person that, you know, might keep giving him a second chance until eventually he comes around. So do I ship it though? Yeah, I kind of ship it. Next we have Hermione and Voldemort. Rip it to shit. Rip it till nothing is left. No. Hell no. No. Hermione and Voldemort, seriously? Rip that shit to shreds. That ain't... Hell no. Okay, next we have Lyra's from Daughter of Smoke and Bone, and Scaver. Consul Scaver? You mean the one that Scaver? Piece of shit, backstabbing piece of shit, manipulative? No. I think Scaver would remind Lyra's too much of her uncle for her to want to end up with him. And also, more importantly, she feels too guilty about about her past and all the things she's done to settle for someone that, you know, might trick her into doing worse. And you all know Scaver is scum. Okay, next we have Susanna. My baby. Susanna and Valentine Morgenstern. No. Hell no. Susanna deserves better than a genocidal maniac. She deserves better than someone like Valentine. No. She's going to see through all the idealism that is spouts into exactly what lies at its core. She's experienced too much. She's seen too much to fall for his bullshit or to tolerate his bullshit. And she might not have the powers to do so, but you know she's going to find a way to kill him. So no, definitely not. Susanna and Valentine? Hell no. Rip it. We have, let me see. We have Erawan. Okay, so this Erawan from the Throne of Glass series. Oh my god. Okay, Erawan and who? Magnus Bane. Oh shit. Why do I do this to myself? Why? Goddamn. Okay, so Erawan and Magnus Bane. Do I see them as a thing? Is there any possibility? One, we know Erawan does not remotely have blue eyes. Two, Erawan is scum, even though technically he is a very loyal brother, you know. But what he's doing is that he's seeking to control the world, to take over the world. And Magnus will not stand for that, because we all know that when someone has this grand plan of turning the world into this shitty ass place, Magnus always knows that his people, the people he loves, would be hurt in the process, and he's not going to stand for that. And most importantly, Magnus Bane loves to live life, likes living. And when you've turned the entire planet, the entire world into this desolate wasteland, where is he going to host his parties? How is he going to see his friends? Where is he going to be having a grand old swell time? Nobody does that in a desolate wasteland. So rip it. This pairing does not work at all. Next we have... Why did I know she was next? Next we have Mauve, also from the Throne of Glass series. I hate that bitch. I hate that bitch. Okay, Mauve and goddamn, Mauve and Aileen. Why? Why does this happen to me? Hell no. Mauve was tortured, like had her tortured. Like Mauve had her tortured. Mauve is a bitch. Aileen backstop. Hell no. Rip it. Ain't gonna work. She can't. Nah, not gonna work. Not gonna work. Mauve and Aileen? Hell no. How the fuck no? Okay, next we have Cassius. Ugh. Piece of shit. Cassius and Feyre. Rip it. Rip it to hell and back again. Cassius tried to kill a little girl. Cassius, you know, destroyed, ruined an entire family. Cassius is piece of shit, hot garbage. And Feyre would kill him. She would strangle him. She would think of so many ways. She would probably use her water wolves to drown him. What a glow. Oh, she would do what she did with the Ator. Remember what she did with the Ator? Like, yeah, she would think of the many ways she would kill him, but actually want to date him and like spend her life with him? No, hell no. Next we have Isabel Lightwood. My bae Isabel and Thiago. Okay, this is Thiago from Daughter of Smoke and Bone. He's brutal, he's very possessive, he's an asshole, he's also an attempted rapist. So rip it. Also because he's just he's a jackass, he's a piece of shit jackass who likes to use his power and would manipulate the situation. And you know Isabel is going to strangle him with her whip. She's not about that life. No, and not someone that would not care about the death of children, that would try to, you know, move forward about the death of children and like families and especially with what Isabel went through in the books. Like, hell no, hell no. Rip that shit. Okay, we're getting to the dregs, the very last set of names. So we have the King of Adarlan. So let me state, this is the King of Adarlan before the end of Queen of Shadows, right? So we have the King of Adarlan before the end of Queen of Shadows, and we have Kael Westfall. Why do I do this to myself? Oh my god. The King of Adarlan and Kael Westfall. I think the answer to that is pretty straightforward. Like, it's what you see is what you get. In which case, Kael is no. We already saw how their relationship turned out. We already saw what Kael did, you know. The decision he took at the end of Heir of Fire and the Queen of Shadows. So, nope. Rip it. Rip it to shreds. No. Hell no. Hell no. Especially what the King of Adarlan did to Kael. No. Okay. Kael deserves better. Dolores Umbridge. I hate that woman. And Clary Frey. Okay, let's be real though. Dolores is very, I follow the rules, I am very the establishment, and I do not care about torturing students and making their life miserable to, you know, have the stated down rules totally and completely followed. And Clary Frey lives for breaking rules. Like, say what you will about that girl, but she lives for breaking rules. So she and Dolores are just not a match. I'm gonna have to rip it. Next, we have who do we have? We have Amarantha and Alec Lightwood. If we're excluding the fact that Alec is very, very gay, like very, very gay, like this is an affront. The fact that, goddamn, okay. But let's just see. Because think about it, Amarantha though, you could understand why she lost her mind. After all that, you know, happened with her sister and everything, you could understand why she went to those extremes. And if you also understand the fact that she really did want Tamlin, you can also understand kind of like, you know, I'm not trying to justify it, but I can kind of understand it. But her and Alec though, would Alec like Amarantha? That is the question. Oh my god, would he? I think they could have had a chance, except for the fact that Amarantha is also very insistent on, you know, killing humans and enslaving them, and Alec wants to protect humanity. Like, that is what is important to him as a shadow hunter. So I'm gonna have to rip it. I just don't see them together, they won't work. And then we have the King of Iburn and Jace Wayland. I think they won't work as the same way because of, like, you know, with Alec and Amarantha. Jace is very smug, he's very cocky, he's very he tends to brood a lot, you know, and all of that. But at the same time, at his core, he is a good person, and he does want to protect, you know, mankind, and also kind of keep, like, things at balance. And the King of Iburn is definitely not about maintaining the balance, nor is it about any form of protection. And I don't even see him as, you know, I don't even see him connecting. Like, what would he and Jace talk about? What? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like, they have no common ground. There's no place they're going to bond. So I rip it. Totally rip it. Okay, so next we have Ianthe. Is it Ianthe or Ianthe? I don't know. Just that fucking ass bitch. And Dorian Aviliard. No. Nope. Ianthe has no concept of personal space. She's also kind of like a rapist. And Dorian, nah. At the beginning of Throne of Glass, it seemed like he had a problem with consent. But unlike Ianthe, he actually did grow and he actually did learn. And he's powerful enough to strangle her if she tries any of that bullshit with him. So no. What would they even, like, what exactly would they, like, how would they bond? What would they bond over? Because Ianthe she's just this big old fake, and Dorian is a master at spotting fakes, and he's also learned that, oh, you know, people can hide the cruelest faces on that piety. So it won't work. Rip it, totally rip it. They would not work at all. And then we have Rin, that's Fangrunin from the Poppy War, love of my life, and Wylan. Okay. You know, initially I was like, Wylan is soft and all of that, but I could see it happening only because of the fact that, only because I think that they would bond over their mutual love for blowing things up. Like, think about it. Technically, you know, and also because they both work hard. Also because, you know, they both work hard. They are both starting off as, you know, being considered the runt of the litter, and they also have things to prove. They have something to prove. Wylan has things to prove to his father, you know, and Rin has things to prove to the entire city, the entire country. And yeah, I do think it would mellow her out a bit, you know, make her smile, make her laugh. I ship it. I actually ship it. Then we have don't have Joram. Joram, that's Joram from Daughter of Smoke and Bone. That's Akiva and Lyraz's and Azael's father from Daughter of Smoke and Bone, the king. And Karau. Joram and Karau. Is anybody going to be surprised at me saying rip it to shreds? He does not understand consent. He's a fucking asshole. He treats women like property. And Karau is not about that life. Not to mention the fact that, you know, he's technically responsible for the massacre of, like, our people for decades. So rip it. Nah. Not gonna work. There is Jael. Why am I not surprised? We're really close to the bottom. Jael, who is Joram's brother, you know, with the face, Jael with the face, and Moore. Jael and Moore. Nah. Moore has spent her life surviving cruel, vicious men that would seek to treat her as property, that would not see her for the worth she brings. And Giles has never considered any woman as anything but property, and is also very cruel and also a fucking asshole, and she will fucking kill him. So no, rip it to shreds. Second to the last, because we're almost at the bottom, Simon Lewis. Okay, Simon and who Iskra Yellowlegs. Why am I doing this? Simon and Iskra? Hell no. She cannot even treat wyverns with any form of care or respect. She's a backstabbing bitch who lies her ass off, who is always like picking fights. And Simon is a good guy, you know, and he will see the good in you, yeah, but there is no good in Iskra to be seen or appreciated or loved. So rip it to shreds. She won't even appreciate his music. No, hell no. She won't find it quirky in any way. So rip it. Manon will totally find his music quirky, and she will probably love it. Manon and Simon totally make a great couple, like, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, like, okay, finally Lila Bard, and okay, who is next? Taryn Duarte. So Lila, the love of my life, and Taryn, that fucking ass bitch, Jude's sister. You know, ultimately, as much as I hate Taryn and she fucking pisses me off, what she does want is to be settled in society. She wants to have her place. She wants to be seen and respected, you know, and loved. And in a way, she thought that she would have that with Locke, and was willing to betray her sister and have absolutely zero loyalty to get that. However, Lila craves adventure. She seeks adventure. She does not want any validation from being accepted by the people around her. So I don't think she'll be able to give Taryn the acceptance and the respectability that Taryn is looking for, which is the reason why I totally and completely rip it. And yeah, that is all. That set of names, I think they're like I did 35 names in all. I picked from a mix and match of my favorite series at the moment, like recent favorites and some old classics. So yeah, I actually did have a lot of fun, and I picked a lot of fantasy because I've read a lot of fantasy, also because a lot of like bad characters in quotes in contemporary are not as bad as some of this total and complete jackass in like fantasy, and I just didn't want to compare it. Like, they went on the same level, so I didn't do a lot of contemporary. So yes, so I want to tag a lot of people, like, because I think it's fun. Like, if you've done the rip it or ship it tag, but you've not tried the hero/villain edition that I'm doing, that I just did, you can, I don't know, you can do it again. Like, try it. It's so much fun, and I just want to see what people's responses will be. Okay, so I tagged Binta of Positive Writer, I tagged Amelia of theFaeReader, I tagged Brittany of BrittantheBibliophile, I tagged Sarah of Novel Sarah-ndipity, I tagged Vendi of Caught Between Pages, I tagged Mary of With Cinnamon Please, I tagged Cindy of Read with Cindy, even though I'm fairly certain she probably will not do this tag. I tagged Zoe of Yerabooknerdzoe, I tagged Princess of Castle Library, I tagged Katie of Katie's Book Nook, I tagged Kerri of KerriTheBookBelle, I tagged Jess of Jess Reads Books, I tagged Marie of Marie Reads, I tagged Ali of Ali Covere, I tagged Adriana of GeekyPages, and I tagged Leah of Where in the World is Leah Jane. And I think that is about either 12 or 17 people. I have no idea, but I'm also going to list everybody down in the description bar below. And even if I did not mention you in this tag and you want to do it, please do it. Like, I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I cannot wait to check out all your videos. If you like this video, please do not forget to give it a big thumbs up. Check out my other videos, subscribe if you want to. I make new videos every Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I'll see you soon. Until then, stay passionate, love books, love yourself. Bye.
My strange addiction, my doctors can't explain my symptoms.